Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's tutorial is all about this bold lip and this really bronzy skin. I guess you guys can tell by now that I'm very much into skin. Basically this is a spring inspired tutorial. So I kept the eyes kind of neutral, but I really, the lashes are very flirty. I did a wing, but it's not too big because it's really all about the lip, and I love bold, bright lips on dark skin. It's a statement, you know what I mean? So if you guys are into this look and you want to see how I achieved it, just keep on watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Take care. Prime my lid, I'm going to use the MAC Paint Pot and Painterly, and then I'm going to take a translucent powder to set this primer because it is kind of tacky, just so the eyeshadows can blend a little better. Next, I'm going to go into my Wet n Wild Vanity palette and take the matte cream shade to highlight underneath my brow bone. So today's palette is the Nubian by Juvia's Place, and I'm going to take this orangey yellow, it's kind of like a light mustard color as a transition color because I loved how the yellow blends in with the pink lip, and I'm just going to apply this all over my lid. And then to deepen up my crease, I'm going to take this reddish brown color to give my eye look a little more dimension, and make sure to blend it out. So I'm going to take this dark brown color and place it on the outer V of my eyelid, and I'm just going to keep packing it on until I get my desired look. As you see here, it kind of builds up. And then for my lid color, I'm going to take this shimmery orange yellow kind of shade. I feel like it's the shimmer shade to that matte transition color that I have, and I think it went in well together. So to do my liner, I'm going to take Inglot's black gel liner, and I'm just going to create a wing. So here I'm just prepping my lashes for my falsies that I did actually off camera, but I will list it below. And then going on to the face, I'm going to use a Smashbox primer water to prime my face. And then I'm going to take my MAC Prep and Prime in Peach Luster to color correct. Now I did OD. I don't really even know why, but I OD'd. But it turned out good in the end. But don't OD on your color correcting, please. So for foundation, I'm going to take these two foundations. It's the Makeup Forever HD and the Bobbi Brown. Now, as you can see, the Makeup Forever HD is not red enough for me, and the Bobbi Brown is too red. I hope you can really see it on my forehead, like what I'm talking about. The Bobbi Brown is the one at the bottom. So, but when I blend them together, I mean, it's literally the perfect shade for me. Because I love the Makeup Forever so much, I didn't want to return it. I just had to figure out how to use it. So I said, hey, not enough red, too red. It should work out. And it did. So I had just sprayed some Fix Plus, and then I kind of buffed everything out with my buffing brush. So then I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of concealer, just to conceal a little more underneath my eyelids. And then I'm going to take the same foundation brush to blend everything out. And I'm kind of like really pushing into my skin. I'm not really dragging it, just pushing it into my skin. Next, to highlight, I'm going to take the NARS Creamy Concealer in Amande. And I'm just going to go, in the usual spots wherever the sun will hit you. Contour, I'm going to use the Bobbi Brown concealer stick, and I know it's not really a great tone, but I like the warmth of it because I really am using it to just intensify my bronzing, because the powder doesn't give me that really intense bronzing, so I just kind of use the concealer stick to really intensify it. So I'm just going to take a beauty blender and just pretty much blend everything out. To set my highlight, I'm going to use a Sacha Buttercup setting powder, and like I showed you in the last video, I'm pushing it into my skin to the point where it disappears so that it gives me more of a kind of natural look. And to set my face, I'm going to use my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark Deep. To set my contour, I'm going to use the CoverGirl Queen Collection in Ebony Bronze. Back to the eyes, I'm going to take this MAC eye pencil in Costa Riche, and I love this warm red brown tone that it gives off, and using black would have made it too intense. And then when I add the dark brown in my lower lash line, it really makes my eyes pop. It gives it that dull eye kind of look, which I really love. And then I'm going to go ahead and coat my lower lashes as well. In the corner of my eyes, I just use a champagne color to make my eyes really pop. Now going on to blush, I'm going to use MAC Raisin to just give me some color, and it really plays on that brownish red tone. To give my face more bronze, I'm going to use this Becca, and this is Blush Copper, and it's kind of like a blush topper, so that really intensified my bronzing. And then to highlight, I'm going to use the Anastasia Glow Kit, and the first color I used was Golden Bronze, and I'm going to layer it with Bubbly, and then I use Bubbly also on my nose, my cupid's bow, my chin, and my forehead. To set my face, I'm going to use the Urban Decay Hydrate and Chill, because this really gives us a very luminous finish to the look. And for my lips, I'm using Dose of Color Pinky Promise, and I use MAC Night Moth as a liner, but that part it didn't record. If you guys have enjoyed, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.